Okay, could you give me your first name, middle initial, last name? Spell your last name for me, sir.
Curtis R. Bellmont, last name Bellmont.
Okay, the date of the interview is February the 8th, 2008. The interview is taking place at 29 Palms, California, Marine Corps Air Ground Base Combat Center at the Lehman Company Barracks. The unit we're talking about is Lehman Company, 3rd Battalion, 7th Marines, 1st Marine Division. Please, sir, real quickly, I ask you serious questions just to get started. Oh, and the interviewer's name is Douglas Hopaska. What are the dates for this period we're going to talk about?
It's going to be the first deployment, correct?
Yes.
That would be January 20th, give or take, of 2003 until September of 2003.
Okay, and your rank and billet at that time?
PFC, and then I got promoted to Lance Corporal, and then I was a rifleman, or point man.
Okay, and this is actually part 3. There's 2 other tapes before this, and I believe the last tape we left off was at the Sandstorm. Can you pick up from there, sir?
All right.
It's ready for me to sit here.
Yeah. From the Sandstorm.
There was an incident that happened there. It was like some kind of shooting incident. I mean, we got it on the last tape, but kind of helped refresh your memories.
That was where I almost lost my leg to the negligent discharge of a Mark 19. That was interesting. Everyone turned out to be okay, so no big deal. I don't know if he ended up getting in trouble for it or not. Not my deal. Different unit, so I don't know. He was still running the track after that, so.
This was Corporal.
I always forget his name. Started with a W. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember right now.
All right, so we just had the big sandstorm that everyone's familiar with from CNN. It was like you said, it was like the orange color.
Yeah, couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It's kind of funny. Everyone's got their goggles on, their little face mask on, and you can't see anything, like their beanie or their Kevlar, and like every piece of skin covered just so that they didn't have to deal with the sand.
During that time I remember we were discussing something where I don't know if it was you or another Marine who was telling me that there was some incidents where some of the Iraqi soldiers were kind of walking up or stumbling onto the tracks.
That I don't know about. That I don't know anything about, actually. I do remember. See, as far as my end of it, it was very non-eventful. Just did our thing. I ended up sleeping. We slept in our bivy sacks outside the tracks. It was one of the best nights sleep I had gotten since the very beginning. Just because I got to, I was one of the very first fire watches and got to sleep through the night after that.
Yeah, you were on fire watch and then it started raining.
Yeah, right when I climbed in the bag, it started raining, which was perfect because that means I was dry when I got in my bag and dry when I got out. The other guys were all muddy when they got back in their bags, and they were miserable. They thought I was getting the bad shift because everyone was like, "Oh, this can't last too long." Well, then it started raining and hailing. Like, I talked to some of the other guys. They're like, "Yeah, I was on shift when it was hailing." I was like, "Yeah, it hailed." Pretty sure I slept right through it. Yeah, but yeah, the track commanders kicked us all out of the tracks just so that all the trackers could get their sleep, just because they had been awake for so many days. So they were like, "Yeah, trackers got the tracks tonight. Grunts go sleep out in the dirt," which I was more than happy to go sleep out in the dirt because I was tired of sleeping with my head on my buttstock, so, and in the upright position. So sleeping out in the dirt was great for me.
And the trackers at that time, they weren't driving in shifts. It was like normally one guy was driving.
It was like the PFC drove for 20 hours of the day, and then like someone else took over for like the other couple of hours that we were driving. Like it was ridiculous. Like the PFC he took all the work. Like what was his name? William.